Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit more about how InsightET is able to passively collect data for its clients. We'll keep this short and sweet, so without any delay, let's get started. Here we see a simple network diagram showing an end user site up at the top and a standard 3-tier application in a data center. Each tier is connected to a different switch. On the bottom right, you'll see the InsightET equipment, a tMonitor, and an SLMS appliance. Very briefly, the tMonitor listens on network ports for replicated network traffic and is able to capture, decode, and categorize that traffic into meaningful application and business terms, and sends that data to the SLMS server for analysis. It is important to note that all confidential data is stripped out of the collected data on the tMonitor in memory before it ever travels to the SLMS system. So for the purposes of this demonstration, we'll only be focusing on the tMonitor's role in this setup. This demonstration is set up to look at traffic in 3 legs. Leg 1 is the traffic between the end users and the front-end tier of the application. Leg 2 is the traffic between the front-end tier and the middle tier of the application. Finally, Leg 3 is the traffic between the middle tier and the database tier of the application. Now that we have that established, let's go through some scenarios. In this first scenario, we'll propose that we set up the tMonitor to only look at the end user switch. That gives us a direct view into Leg 1, so we can see the server, network, and client times for any transactions going to that server, but only from the client segment being monitored. The rest of the tiers only give coarse round-trip timing using this method. Alternatively, if we place the tMonitor on the front-end tier, we get a clearer picture of the end-to-end user experience, as we can see both Leg 1 and Leg 2 of the system. Using this method, we can see all transactions coming into the front-end server, and we can see any connections the server makes to the middle tier. If the middle tier is a shared environment, we cannot see any transactions initiated from any other device except for the server being monitored. For the database tier, we will still only see coarse round-trip timing. Putting the tMonitor on the middle tier, or application tier, we see a different view as well. Now we can see Leg 2 and Leg 3, but not Leg 1 anymore. Using this method, we can diagnose issues that may impact end users, but we cannot monitor the end-to-end experience of those end users. But if we monitor both the front-end tier and the application tier, we begin to get a much clearer picture of the environment. Now Leg 1 is back in the mix, and we can see the full end-to-end user experience for the application, along with the specific SQL queries making up those transactions on the back end. This is generally a good setup for most applications, especially if a shared database is in use. This way, the monitoring system is only looking at the data relevant to the end user transactions for the system being monitored, and is not concerned with the noise of the rest of the unrelated users. However, sometimes it is useful to troubleshoot the database holistically. In that case, the tMonitor can be configured to monitor the database tier directly, giving insight into all of the transactions and all of the tiers of a monitored application. Every environment is different, and as such, the InsightET tool is made to be flexible enough to monitor as much or as little as an enterprise requires. That's all for this mini deep dive. If you have any questions or would like a 100% free, no obligation demo of our product, please log in to www.insightet.com and contact us there. Thank you for your time and have a fantastic day.